He just sketched a picture on the ground.
This mansion, worth 10 million, was built entirely by hand in the woods.
The creation of a machine without any mechanical equipment has been seen by
They all
the top
bowed their heads
architects
in
the
shame.
world.
Brothers are a pair of ordinary young people who have lived in the wild
No
for many
extraordinary
years.
skills can go
Working
to the city, but having a pair of shoes that can turn decay
The two
into
brothers
God in the
worked together
wilderness.
to create a wonderful.
One was digging the ground, the other was shoveling sand.
The ground
After a
gradually
few
soured
hours,
as they
the
waved their
required
shovels
asked
for
him
building
to
a
compare
house
his
with
height
with mine and said he was very
Dig out
satisfied.
stairs for easy access.
Years of working experience
It
have made
seemed
their
like
like I had endless energy, and I shoveled for another 4 hours.
Human hands and feet are too exhausted
From dawn
to
to
rest
dusk,
for a moment.
torches are lit around to illuminate
After
the
eating
surroundings.
some dry food, the two of them worked hard, and the fire beside them burned
sky
all
was
night
high,
long. And the
sooner
sooner
you
you
finish
finish to work, the sooner you can move into your dream
Camping
house.
in the woods again.
My brother and I have always been striving for perfection.
I dug
in
out the shape
construction
with my
of stairs.
hands.
A beautiful house must have a beautiful sense of lines.
The wall gradually became smooth and polished under the shovel They in took the the hands opportunity of the younger
to
brother
cut
down trees
and
in
Ian's
the
elder
woods
brother
and weave them into wooden
Lay it on
signs,
the eaves,
bringing
or the
them
soil
back
dug out
and
before, flatten the ground and
The
chop
extra
it.
long bamboo is concave and curved as the
when
outer
tightening
edge
it,
of the wooden
the
side.
brother had already
and then
poured
tied
soil.
with a
The
rope.
water
Weeds
was
on it.
trampled into natural cement by feet.
Throw it up manually and give it to Ian's brother to smear on the wooden sign.
There
Won't
are
fall
weeds
through the
hanging on
gap
the cement.
easily. Soon, the shape of the eaves began to take shape during
After
the painting
all,
and polishing. This position still needs people to stand. And it
My
is
brother
not very
and
solid
G
without
kept using the
wooden
roof began
force
to
when he
chisel
was
the
doing the
wall,
work.
and Andy was worried and
The
immediately
shovel in
chased
the middle
down
drew a
used his
range on the
hands.
wall and asked his brother to open
The
it
two
according
brothers
to this
slept
in
in
the same bed
My
together
dining
since
companion has
childhood.
already mastered
There
the
was too
ability
much
to become
nonsense,
one.
and the door hole was dug out. My brother asked him to
felt
drink some
sorry for
water
him.
and rest, while he took the hoe
Ian
and
didn't stay
continued
too
to
long
dig
to
deeper.
drink a sip of
After
water.
eating, he turned around and picked up the shovel to shovel
A
the
few hours
excavated
later,
soil out. Ian dug out 2 rooms and 1. They will live in this cave for a long time, so while doing it beautifully, you also have to ensure that it's safe. Light
cave is
torches
dark
to
and
illuminate
unclear,
and
brother.
start
Excavation
excavation of the house,
except for the main
middle.
beam. The rest of the space
Since there
is
was no
basically
ink
hollowed
they
out.
used,
So the
the
space
juice
is
of a
quite
plant in the
spacious.
woods
is crushed and used as ink.
Use the silk thread dipped in juice to draw lines on the wall. This ensures accuracy and levelness when digging vertically. We can see that the top beam has sunk inwards to a depth of 4
I fixed
centimeters.
a wooden.
Place the candles on the shelf and light them. Now you have
It
3
is
lamps
beautiful
and you
and
don't
safe
need to
to light
bother with
torches.
anything else. Many people put wooden frames on both sides of the bed. He and his brother and took the opportunity to go to the woods
It's
to
a
cut
bit
bamboo
for sleeping
and
and
weave
they
it
both
into
sleep
rafts.
on this kind of bamboo chair all year round. So they
Feeling
don't.
too hard or uncomfortable after all. Living in the wild is already
pretty
such
good.
a condition. After a short rest, the two of them
I saw a
continued their
big dry
journey
tree in
and
the
quickly
photo.
came to the
If
woods.
nothing goes wrong,
It was going
this
to
tree-
be a disaster. The axe in his hand chopped
The
down
old
the
man
tree
with the
again
deep groove
and again,
handed them
just
one
thinning
end
out the
of the
tree at
axe
the other
chopped
end,
out.
and it will naturally. It fell under its own weight. This was just the first step. Brother and continued to work hard
Cut
to
into
lift
2
the tree.
sections, each about 80 centimeters long.
The 2 sections of the tree trunk were carried back into the house without being seen. They are just decorations and can be used to add some things and replenish 1
After
cup
taking
of
a
water
break
per
for
person.
2.5 minutes, the project
The line
immediately
popped out on the
continued
wall
with the same
and
method.
immediately started shoveling. The
The
machine
2
usually
people's
did not
hands
make
were like
any
machines.
mistakes.
It chiseled 2 grooves on the
Easily
wall
make
and
the
polished them
originally plain
immediately
wall
after
become
scraping.
tall and elegant. Ian, the elder brother, was looking at the masterpiece in a trance.
Dip the thread
His
in
younger
black
brother
juice
had
and
wake
already-
up my brother to make shapes on both sides
The
of the
hoe in
door.
hand digs quickly.
Time seemed to pass very quickly amidst the flying dust. In just
The
a
rent
short
that
time,
originally
the
seemed
outer
to
wall
be
was
300
completed.
yuans a month suddenly became at least
That's the
3,000
charm of
yuans.
decoration. Polished it, and my brother used bamboo sticks and branches to
Call
draw
the
the
silent
horizontal
brother
line
to
of the tree
continue
roots in
digging
the
and
groove.
grinding with a shovel.
In an instant, the monthly rent of 3,000 yuans increased to 3,500
Ian has a rough sketch
yuans.
in his mind.
The
I
prototype
casually
of the
drew a
house
square on the
became
wall
more and more
marked
obvious
it
as the stove.
Then he used a shovel to draw an arc line on the ground.
The two of them acted separately. He drilled the wall and he aimed
I
at
saw
the
that there
ground.
were holes
We
in the
can.
wall. The noodles were also dug down by the hard work.
Even the second step has been done.
It is a miracle.
I have to say that Lius have a special skill. A skill
Practice makes
cultivated to the
perfect.
extreme can really turn decay into magic.
Before watching this video, can you believe that a piece of vacant land can be built like this without a
Ian's
single
brother
nail
madly
or
killed
a
the
single
elder
piece of
brother
wood?
finished the stairs, and the younger brother thought it was time to
Cut
let the
bamboo
elder
from the
brother go.
woods, move them one by one, and insert them
The
into the
length
holes
is just right
reserved on
for
the
these
wall.
3 hollow bamboos. Ian, the elder brother of the smoked onion, turned around and took a
Add a
basin
little water
and went
and
into the
stir
forest.
when
they were
He
painted
dug
in
some
the
red
grooves
soil
of the
from
wall
the
and
original
suddenly
grey
added.
and monotonous walls of the room are now decorated
The
with
firewood
two
has
bright
been
red
burnt.
The hole left is just right for placing the pottery jar. I started to add water to both sides while the water continued to boil. The two of them carried
I went to the
stretcher
mountains
and came
and
again.
picked up a lot
The
of
two
suitable
brothers walked
sizes.
for 15 minutes and carried
In
the
this
gravel
way,
back to the
the
house.
stones are lifted again and again.
Use a
until
large
the
piece of
entire
wood to
ground
crush
is
the
covered.
stones into the ground. Behind the small stone is a
The
big.
stone took a whole day to walk, and the big stones were carried
They
back
are
one
placed
by one.
around, and when they are used up, you will know that this is a swimming
Wherever
pool.
you are, you
Better
have
waterproof performance.
this bucket of genuine cement
My
that has
brother
been
took it
collected
out.
for many years.
Otherwise, he would
collected
have
Cement
planted
and
for the
soil
new year.
together. Stir the water evenly with your hands. Finally, my brother
It
remembered that
seems
there
that
was
it
a
will be
shovel
much
next to
faster
him.
to mix the cement and start painting the wall. The stones that were just brought in are also decorations.
Fixed it around the whole circle.
The stone adds a touch of natural luxury to the swimming pool.
After the stone was fixed, my brother also painted
I
the
feel
ground
like I
with
can
he
move
and
on
Lao.
to the next
A
step
figure
and
was
come to the
drawn on
top
the
of the
ground
stone.
at the side of the head without much
To
nonsense.
discuss and start is to dig a deep hole.
Brother
quickly.
Heen has already formed. After arriving at the bottom, we started digging holes, one by one,
This
leading
deep
to a
pit
square
is the
deep
reservoir.
The water from the mountain will be diverted here.
Insert the
and
4
then flow
prepared
into the
bamboos
swimming
into
pool.
the hole and fix them for better
The
waterproofing.
remaining
cement is used to coat the reservoir.
At this time, the food that had been burning on the stove for a long time
This is a natural
was pigment
pigment
in the woods. It is made by boiling some
It will
leaves
turn
with
into
water
this blue
until it
pigment.
becomes sticky.
Try it here and on the stove.
The younger brother thought it was okay, so the two brothers
Since
opened
it is a
new
swimming
pocket.
pool,
the color needs
It
to
is
be
only
blue.
suitable when the water flows in, and it will look good
I
against
measured the next
background
step
of the
and
color.
The
immediately
bucket came
picked
to
it
the
up.
waterfall and drew water from the sky.
This is a test
was
to
then
see if the
poured
water
into
is
the reservoir.
draining.
Is the system qualified? Since there is no problem, you can start laying the drainage pipe. You read
The
that
water
right
pipe
is a bamboo section that starts from
the
the hollow
bottom of the
bamboos
waterfall.
are connected end to end, and the
This
water
is
is another
applied to
major
the bamboo
project to
section by
divert water into the reservoir.
Come on, start cleaning and wash away the dust on the ground.
Brother Hian has
Take
a
the
bucket.
dirty water outside
The
with a
process
bucket
is very
and pour it
tiring,
out. Isn't it?
Once it
the
is
lions
clean,
working hard
you can let
waiting
the
for
water
the swimming
flow down
pool to
without
dry
worry.
out. The two men cut down
And a
2 more
homemade
tree
earthen
trunks to
platform
use
as
as
a table
chairs.
to sit on.
I
Not
feel
to
that
mention,
the two
it's
brothers
quiet.
laughed so hard
One
that the
day,
sun went down,
the two of
and they
them
were
had
busy.
a delicious
After
steak
the
at
meal,
the new table. We chatted about the upcoming renovation and
the candle
improvement
burned
work
all
and
night
went to
until
bed
it lit
early.
up the sky, and it was a new day.
After Ju Yisheng woke up, he and Enlarge found that the
It is
weather
suitable
was still
to
good
continue
today.
building houses.
The two of them used the dried flowers from the forest and added hot water to make a bowl of
The
flower
effect
tea,
of refreshing
which
the
had a
brain
refreshing
begins
effect.
after drinking
The work
tea.
is to cut the grass by the river.
Although
Although
the
the journey
journey
is long, the enthusiasm
turf
of the
around
two
the pool
cannot
on the
be
green.
resisted.
The house looks much brighter now.
Then I dug some red soil from the mountain and spread it around the dining table,
What follows
breaking
is
the broken soil
Plant
into
some
smaller
flowers and
pieces.
plants.
After all, they are two men who love
several
nature.
wild orchids were planted.
The two
at
men
door.
on
both sides came to the riverside and continued to dig
End
some
of the
grass
second
with
wave.
hoes. Lift the turf back to the roof. After going back and forth more than 10 times, the roof has become brand new. But the project
After
is
being
impossible.
exhausted by the two brothers, they enjoyed the pressure from Hian's
I
brother.
couldn't
wait to dive into the water and swim. Enjoying my masterpiece
The fields
with my
gained through
hard work are the
But
sweetest.
brother and couldn't stop yet. He filled 2 buckets of water in the
Go
swimming
up to the
pool
roof
and
and,
lifted.
start watering the
They
grass,
won't live long in
otherwise
the sun.
The two brothers finally have
It's
a place
time
to
to
get
live.
some.
A big meal to reward myself for my hard
A
work
large
these
piece of
days.
beef and some vegetables.
2 people
Start
cooperated
processing the
tacitly.
ingredients. Add carrots and other things to the beef and
Put it
string
in a
them
hot
tightly
iron
with
pan
bamboo
and
sticks.
fry it until it starts
The rich
to
smell of
produce
beef
oil.
mixed with the aroma of radish
The
hits
smell
your
made
nose.
my brother feel hungry instantly, and he wanted
The
to
two
bite
brothers took out the bamboo sticks and cut the beef
Thoreau
into
said in
pieces
Walden
with a
that
knife.
perhaps life is not.
As trapped as you think. No matter how bad your life is at the moment, you have to go.
Face it, live it well. Don't
Avoid
look
insulting. Look at he and brother. You
Stick
have
can
nothing but
survive in the
2.
wilderness with
The
only
4
his
seasons
hands.
are delicious. 3 meals a day. 2 people in one house.
I wish you all the best.